All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Akeem, and welcome to today's vlogs. Continuing with my Big Ten previews for the 2017 college football season. For this vlog, I'm here to talk about the Michigan State Spartans. Last season, the Spartans did not look too well, going 3-9 under head coach Mark D'Antonio. He's going to have to turn things around. He will be on the hot seat if it continues to go downhill for this team. But they have a lot of replacements, particularly on the offensive unit. They actually are missing their top wide receivers and R.J. Shelton and Hosea Price, the tight end. They're no longer with the team in the National Football League. And one of their top targets, and Donnie Corley, he's actually no longer with the team because he was dismissed due to sexual misconduct during his time at East Lansing. So this is going to be a tough task for Tristan Jackson, Felton Davis, and Darrell Stewart to step up at the receiver position. Between the three, I am looking more at Felton Davis to be a leader in the receiving corps for this upcoming season. Now at quarterback, Tyler O'Connor was the guy at the under center, but he's actually no longer with the team, and it's going to be a battle between Brian Lewerke and Damian Terry, the red shirt senior. And it looks like it's going to be Brian Lewerke's job to lose, and I think he will be the starter at the beginning of the season. But he does have the return of the top two running backs in Gerald Hayes and L.J. Scott, who I'm actually looking more towards L.J. Scott to have a big season this year. But it's going to be all on the shoulders of the quarterback position. They're going to have to step up this year because Tyler O'Connor actually only passed for just under 2,000 yards last season, 16 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, and that was the reason why their offense kind of went not too well as far as a balanced attack. But they did a good job running the football with L.J. Scott for rushing for just under 1,000 yards. Defensively, they're gonna need to step it up as well. They didn't really get to the quarterback too much last season, and they're gonna have to have better play for coming out of in the defensive line with Demetrius Cooper and Robert Bowers at the end positions. They're going to have a great breakthrough out season this year. Now, defensive coordinators in Mike Tressel and Harlan Barnett, this was actually a bad team defensively last year, particularly in that defensive line. They're going to need a lot of help. They're going to have to try to pick up better schemes and do better coaching decisions on the defensive unit as far as getting things set up against opposing offenses. Now, sticking with the defense, they do have the return of linebacker and senior linebacker and Chris Frey, who should be leading the linebacking corps this upcoming year as one of the top leading tacklers. And in the cornerback position, they have a young secondary with Justin Lane and Grayson Miller. Lane is actually a sophomore. Miller is not Miller. Hosea Scott is a freshman who should be stepping up this year, and they have Grayson Miller and Curry Wilkins, who's going to be at the safety positions. They do have some experience, but this team overall, not only did they fail at getting sacks, they really didn't commit too many turnovers overall. So they have to turn things around. And D'Antonio actually is had some great defenses over the past couple of seasons, except for last year. Both sides of the ball struggled a lot offensively, despite starting off the season with a 2-0 beginning before it happened off the season with just one win out of the last 10 games. It's not going to look too well this upcoming season as well, because we don't really see how these players are going to fare for this for this season. Now, looking at the schedule, they do have a good test at September 9th. That's where we're really going to see how far this team will go with Western Michigan, who's actually coming off of a big season in which they did play in a BCS bowl game. September 23rd against Notre Dame. They did beat the Fighting Irish last season. September 30th against Iowa. That's going to be a good Big Ten showdown. October 7th against Michigan. And big brother versus little brother. We already know about that great rivalry. November the 4th against Penn State, last season's Big Ten champs. That should be a good game for you guys to watch. November the 9th against the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's going to be a tough task as well. Now, if you overall, those are the big games for them this upcoming year. Now, if you take a look at the record, their season this year, I think they're going to get 5 wins at most this year, because they're just rebounding on both sides of the field. I'm not really confident on how they will fare far this year. I think they will do increase the wins from 3 to 5, and D'Antonio should still be head coach for 2018. I would at least give them if I was West Michigan. If I was Michigan State, the athletic director, I really think that they should still give D'Antonio one last chance because of the fact he had so much great success over the previous years, particularly getting to the Rose Bowl and actually getting Big Ten championships. I think overall this year they will go 5-7 though, because this is too much of a rebound on both sides of the field. We don't really know what players are really going to step it up this year. So teams is actually going to focus on stopping more of the run and putting more pressure on the quarterbacks to step it up for this season. To help out. The quarterback's going to have to step it up this year to help out the offense. So I think this team is going to go 5-7 overall. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.